In order to overcome all evil spirits, including all addictions, secret sins, anxiety, depression, or in doing the things that you hate about yourself and cannot help yourself but to do, first and foremost, do not put a name over it. The worst thing you can do is put a name over it, because you give it power by giving it a title, then identifying with it. Simply understand and know that it is not you. With God, everything is a knowing. Simply know that it is not you, rather is coming from somewhere else. An example of this is calling yourself a drug addict, alcoholic, anxious, depressed, sexually immoral, etc., and quit making it such a big deal. Because the more you react to it, the more power you give it. Secondly, do not struggle with it. Give up the fight. Lay your weapon down and let the light of God fight your battle for you. What you are dealing with is darkness. It is evil and it is spiritual. There is nothing in your human mind that can do anything about it. The more you fight against it, the more life you give it by judging yourself about it. Next, when the temptation or the urge comes, simply be aware of the temptation. Be aware of the root thought that led to the urge and do your best to relax into it. But let's say the urge is too much and it overtakes you. Simply be aware of yourself not being able to help yourself but to go and carry out the act in which you hate about yourself. The addiction, the gossip, envy, sexual immorality, etc. It is very important to simply be aware of yourself. Do not go completely unconscious. Rather be aware of yourself, not being able to help yourself, but to carry out that act, because it is the awareness that is the light of God. To be aware of something is to shine the light on it, and it will go away. In extreme situations, the way to overcome these evil spirits, if they are too powerful, is through Christ. That is, having the opportunity of doing your addiction, and in the moment when you're about to do it, say no to your flesh and leave, and you will notice the pain come directly from the heart, because the issue is of the heart. Depending on how powerful this demon has a grip on you, you may have to do this more than once, but eventually you will see that you will receive the thought but no longer receive the feeling that came from that thought that convinced you to carry out the act. Because it is Jesus Christ that is the name above all names and is proof in real time that he rose from the dead. Finally, it is important to understand that this is a spiritual matter. What we are dealing with is evil, and there is nothing we in our human mind can do about it. The more you fight against it, the more that you are judging yourself about it. And the more power and life you are giving it, because you are identifying with it and giving it power over you. All they are is lustful thoughts, and thoughts have no power over you unless you believe them. Do not fight against them, simply be aware of them, having no opinion of them, without judging good or evil, and the light of God will overcome for you. Know yourselves, brothers and sisters, that we become one in the body of Christ and the army of God.